On the next.
Not all the most memorable moments of 1993 happened inside the ropes of the boxing ring. Instead, one happened inside the walls of an Indiana State penitentiary. In June of this year, 27-year-old Mike Gerald Tyson spent his second straight birthday incarcerated for a crime he claims he did not commit. Despite his imprisonment, the presence of the former undisputed heavyweight champion still looms large, for he remains the yardstick of excellence by which we measure all heavyweight fighters today. Yet since being jailed, he has granted only a handful of interviews. But in one of our most memorable moments of 1993, he gave a member of the Showtime Championship boxing team, Montel Williams, a rare and revealing look into his life today.
You know, since you've been here, you have you stated to some people, and then other people have contradicted that and said that Mike's alone. Are you alone?
Being here, you discover who your friends are. You discover who they are. And I'm just happy. I'll leave it like this. I'm just happy knowing who I am.
You know, you spent time. You had two major events in your life. A lot more than two major events. I mean, every day is a major event in your life being in here. But your father passed in here. They wouldn't let you go see him. What went through you when that happened?
Can I tell you something? It's just something I was aware. I wasn't aware that he was dying, but when it happened, I already knew that I'm not going to see him, and it's just, this is it. This is my life. You know what I mean? There's things that, man, and a lot of people say, how can you do that? Being who you are, you just become accustomed to handling hardship. You're just accustomed to it. It hurts just like another person. I just never cry outward. I cry perhaps inside, but I never cry like tears and all that. But I feel the same as somebody else that lost their family, and they're going irate and they're crying, hitting their head against the wall, going, trying to rip the coffin up and go. I feel the same way, just that I don't reflect my feelings that way.
But you're still burning inside.
Yeah, I'm pretty hurt. Yeah, I would say that. I have another word, but yeah, I'm pretty much kind of wiped out a little.
People have only in the last year and a half, and this is the part about this that makes me as angry, is the fact that people don't talk about anything that you did good. Nothing. I mean, when you stop and you think about that, Mike, I don't care if you stay here for the whole term, you get out, and let's say you just decide, I'm going to be the heavyweight champion of the world again, you become the heavyweight champion of the world, what are people going to remember about you?
Mike Tyson raped somebody, probably. He was in jail for rape.
And that's what you want?
No.
What do you want?
I just want the truth. I just want the truth to be heard, and I just want to have this new trial. You know what I mean? I just want this to be heard. I just want to be vindicated. I'm not looking for no money. I'm not looking for anything crazy. I just want to be vindicated. And it's not the fact that Mike Tyson's going to look out and he's going to be, oh, good, quiet boy Mike. I just want the truth because I'm in here on the opposite that I committed a crime, and I have not committed a crime.
Let's say you stay in here. You get out. Will you still pursue vindication?
Exactly. Till the day I die.
Mike will be eligible for his release by the time he's 28 years old. Now, if he chooses to fight again, Bobby, what will be the biggest obstacle he'll have to overcome?
Well, Steve, I believe he will and must fight again. He cannot leave boxing on the notes that he left behind. He must once again be world champion, I think, to satisfy himself. His biggest obstacles are going to be getting to fight condition. I mean championship shape, not just going through the motions with tune-ups. That's going to be his biggest problem. And Freddie, how about his head? How's that going to be?
I think he's doing very well with that. I picture him in the same condition that Ali was. He stayed out for 3 years. The difference was with Ali, he was such a moneymaker. He was so popular that they threw him immediately into fights with Jerry Quarry. He wasn't through with that. He was in with Oscar Bonavena. He wasn't through with that. He got into Joe Frazier. He didn't have time to get himself into shape. Plus, he had spent 3 years traveling all over the country, eating, lecturing, and doing everything. Tyson is in a cell where he's paying attention to his health. He's exercising. For the first time in his life, he's at the same weight of 225. He doesn't vary, he told me. Plus, the best thing, I think, is he's come of age as far as his mind is concerned. He's taken GED education to get his degree in high school, his equivalency, and he wants to take college courses. He's a man that's trying to find himself in the 3 years. I think when he comes out, given the proper time to train and the proper fights, in 6 months he should be challenging for the title, and I think the world will be waiting for him.